Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we are installing new nesting boxes that were sent to me by a subscriber. So first things first, I didn't mention it, I've never mentioned it. Well, I mentioned it in my last video that I've been having issues with the chickens eating my eggs. So I took 3 of the culprits and moved them over with the meat birds, and I did see some improvement, but every once in a while I do see 1 or 2 eggs being eaten on, which leads me to believe that I'm losing out on eggs. So I really think that this install is going to help alleviate that issue as long as they lay eggs in it. Okay, so that's going to be part of the challenge. Chickens don't like laying eggs on plastic, and the bottoms of this nesting box is plastic. So I'll have to mess around with it a little bit and do a few tricks, and I'll take you guys along with me to see how I do that. First things first, I'm gonna cut all the lumber that I need to install this. It's not going to be a lot. I've thought it through and I've decided on how I want to do it. There's no instructions on how to actually install it in your coop because I'm assuming that all coops are not made the same. So, but after looking at it for a little bit, I think that I've come up with a good plan for it. So come along. Let me see what they doing. So come along. I'm going to show you exactly how I install this into my coop. All right, so the first measurement I need to get is on this side right here. And we're at 13.5 inches there. I need this measurement across here. 31.5, so we got 13.5 and 31.5. And then up the back, we got 17. So I'm gonna put that in my phone because y'all know I'm gonna forget. I'm gonna cut a section of plywood for the back, and I'm gonna cut 2x4s for each side there to rest this on. All right, so those are going to be my 2 supports. They're going to sit like this, and the nesting boxes are it's going to sit on top of it like this. I'll show you when we get inside on that. Now let me cut the plywood. So I decided to make this backboard a bit larger because if it's too big, it's fine. If it's too small, then you have issues. Plus, I wanted to be able to attach this to the chicken coop where I have studs at, okay? And so this will allow me to cover 3 studs instead of 2 studs. All right, the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clear out me a little work area over here. The first thing I'm gonna do is bring in that plywood. All right, so that fits perfect. I'll get this attached with some screws. and then I'll be able to put in the bottom supports. All right, well, I got that up there nice and snug. Now I need to put in my my bottom supports. They're gonna go like this and support the nesting box. So the nesting box was 31 inches wide. 32, I said. It's 31 and a half, but I pushed it to 32. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make sure that I'm gonna put them at about 30 and a half inches apart. So they should be real snug. Perfect. That is absolutely perfect. Now on the back here, it's got some little places where I can screw. Yeah, I can screw in a screw on 3 spots back here to keep this from coming off of the wall there. And that's the only support it really needs. All right, I'm gonna try to mark these on this back wall. Let's see if I got that right. Y'all have to bear with me because my knees I got bad knees, y'all. So it's hard for me to crawl around in here. Look at that. Perfect. All right, well, I got it in there. It's snug pretty good. It's a little loose on this side. I don't think that's going to be a big issue, though. But, yeah, it's in there. And bring you in close here. So it comes with these little fake eggs right here. And basically the chickens will lay their eggs. But look, that one stayed up there. And then they roll down in the bottom and you collect them. So I'm looking forward to seeing how well they work. To start it off, I'm going to put a little bit of bedding inside there and maybe get them so that they're not laying on the plastic there and get them used to it. And once they're used to it, I can remove that bedding and they should be laying their eggs in there with no problem. So I'm going to have to close up this section right here. I'm not going to take, see that? I'm not going to take that off. I'm going to leave it on there just in case I want them to sit on eggs or whatnot. But I will take this out of here so they won't lay in there. They will probably lay around, you know, in here for a while until they get used to this. But let's see how long it takes them to start laying in here. went on ahead and threw some shavings inside there, and hopefully they'll get to laying in there soon. I threw out some new shavings all over the coop there, and I moved their roost from over here. Well, it was over here on this one. I moved it one over so they don't roost right on top of this new nesting box here. Well, I'm gonna let them have at it, and I'll come back and see what time. I don't know what time it is. Probably about 10, 11 o'clock. So we should get some midday eggs laid here shortly, and let's see where they lay them at. What you doing, big boy? That's a beautiful turkey right there. Look at that joker. Might have to keep you. All right, well, it is the next morning. Well, it's midday the next day. Let's see what we got. Hey, y'all, how y'all doing? Y'all laying any eggs around here? A lot of times they'll lay eggs over in that corner, when they don't have a place that they feel good laying eggs. Those are fake eggs. Hold on, I only had 3 fake eggs. That's a fake egg. Oh, that's a real egg right there. So one of them laid a real egg in that one. There's only one over there. Check. Nothing down there. But I put that bedding in there so that they get used to laying in there, and one of them laid an egg in there. It's nice and warm too, so they must have just laid it. Well, I think that's about it for the video. I'll go ahead and close it out now. So I did get one egg laid inside of there already. So I scooped out some of the shavings and see if they continue to lay in it. So yeah, I really want to thank the subscriber who sent me the nesting box. It looks like it's going to work out really, really great. And you had no clue that I was having issues with chickens eating my eggs. Well, it's their eggs, but they mine after they lay them. But anyway, hey, thank you guys for hanging in there with me on this video. I really appreciate it. And YouTube seems to think that you might like this video right here. So go ahead and give it a watch. I'll see you in the next video.